Here we have Camelot. People are saying you should watch this Camelot stream, 15-minute mark. Okay.
Person immediately that's that.
Let me back it up a little.
Because the 20 people that are connected through like having to be because they work with the same people will hate me over it. And I can't do that because I like half these people.
Yeah.
And I know how they operate. They're going to choose this gross freaking effeminate bastard over me any day of the week because he's entwined with everything. So I'm not going to name anybody. I just know the story and I think it's cringe. I can read people like a book because I used to be that guy. Those people that scream effeminate, yell at people because they mention another male streamer in their space. You can tell immediately these creators that are trying to use their clout to have sex with any woman possible in the creation spectrum. And it's always the grossest dudes. The gross, like obviously, right? You can look at a stream of one of those big ass shows and find the person immediately that's that guy that's trying to use their clout to have sex with anybody they can.
What?
Because obviously that's the only opportunity they'll ever have.
Dirty.
And they get real jealous really fast when they talk about another male in their presence. Start screaming like a little baby. Psycho shit.
What are they talking about?
It's gross.
I have no idea. I'm just sitting here thankful I'm married.
Don't watch the videos, but some people he appeared on and seemed like a cool guy. I was going to drop all of them because what happened? You're the best.
I don't know who he's talking about.
Let me back it up a little bit.
I'm trying to wonder,
more.
like the AZ guy.
Yeah, AZ.
Maybe he's using his clout to get laid.
He is.
I don't know. I mean, he's not saying names. It's kind of annoying. I don't really know this guy. I kind of think I know what he's talking about. Maybe you. Maybe he's talking about somebody who gets poopy pants because you get mentioned. I think.
I don't know. I really don't know. Let's back it up a little bit more.
When it comes time to actually like nurture friendships and be involved.
Back a little bit more.
There's still some people out there that are willing to talk and be cool.
Back it up a little bit more.
And it was kind of like a weird misunderstanding on both of our parts. And we had a good conversation. He was super cool. And I was cool. I'm so open for conversations. I don't care what my opinion may be of a person at the time. Message me. Right? That dude that struck my channel could have messaged me or messaged me before he ever struck my channel and talked. We probably could have came to a really good conclusion. But he's radical. You can tell by the fact that his testosterone level is like -1,000. You can just look at him and tell. And people that tend to be that way, they act very effeminate and like bitchy and angry and sassy and like conniving. So that's probably why that happened. Thank you, Pizza King. Love you, dude. I'm always confused. But yeah, Ludwig reached out to me. We hashed it out. We talked literally man to man. Had a great conversation. He kind of told me where his mom was at and what he thought was going down, and I told him what I thought was going down, and we came to like a consensus, and it was cool. And the cool thing about the conversation with Ludwig was
who's that?
You could tell by the conversation he cared more about how it was affecting me versus viewers or what have you. Right? He was like, "Look, dude, I want to explain what I thought, and like, I want to make sure that you know that I didn't mean a certain thing."
Me and Ludwig hashed it out,
and that's kind of how I went.
That is
conversation. It was a good conversation, so that was cool. I respect it. So that's good. I didn't expect that, to be honest. So it just
Ludwig
shows you
is
that
not the guy that's using the clout for booty.
There's still some people out there.
No, I think that leads into this.
Willing to talk and be cool, And I've learned that too. Right? I've completely learned through different dumb dramas that I wasn't even involved in that about 5% of these people you'll meet are actually gonna be real friends that are cool with you.
No
the other
kidding.
ones are gonna be convenience, friends through convenience or clout.
Yep.
And as soon as you ain't got any clout or whatever, they're done. Fuck off. They won't even read your messages anymore. You know what I'm saying? Good example. Good example of the good part of that. Critical drinker. Critical drinker has no reason, you know what I'm saying, to like nurture any friendship with anybody. But he talks to me. I go on his show. He goes on my show, and that doesn't even need to be a thing. But he talks to me. You know, so that's kind of what I'm saying. You'll meet people like that, and then you'll meet people on the opposite of when you don't have something that's beneficial. They're like, fuck off. Don't care about you. Get out of my face.
That's YouTube. That's almost everybody on YouTube.
I know there's people like that. There's people.
So I don't like YouTubers.
I can't give names, but one of the people that was at the wedding told me about how they used to be on a show, like a weekly show, I think. And the leader of that show violently kicked him off the show for just being friends with somebody.
That's Yellow
And
Flash.
screamed at them like an infantile baby. Screamed at them over it because they were friends with someone.
That's
that
Yellow Flash that
occupies
did that?
some niche that they don't like.
Maybe. Could be Az. I don't know.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And I don't like that person. Look, I generally like almost everybody in the spectrum. That person is a infantile bitch.
I DM'd him a couple of
Pathetic
times. He won't reply.
Bitch. And I'll say
You're
it to their
supposed to
face.
send me some references for a
In
logo,
public.
or not a logo, for
What?
a cover. He asked me to draw a cover,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, sure. And he was like, all right, I'll send you the references. And then I did the Girthy Stallions, and then I've DM'd him a couple times, and he just hasn't replied. And a couple times over like at least a week, you know, not like, here, let me just send him a couple of DMs in a half an hour. It's been like, hey, what's up? 2 days later, hey, how's it going? Saw Mike's cover. Am I still doing it? And he's just like leaving me on.
It could have been Yellow Flash. People are saying it could be Az and Nina. It could be, who knows, man. All of these guys are kind of, not cool. Nina was there at the wedding, so it could have been Nina that was talking to him. But Nina was Nina on Yellow Flash too? I think she was. So who knows? All right, so here we go. I personally don't like, I used to like Yellow Flash, but like he turned on me and I didn't even give him a reason to. And to me, that like changed, like, I mean, you could sit there and say, well, the Geeks and Gamers crowd, Nerdrotic crowd, they're mad at you for getting high and calling them zeros. And I go, well, that's fair, I guess. It shouldn't be like this, but that's cool. Yellow Flash, I did nothing to.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing to.
That's
by the
pretty
way,
petty. That's pretty small. Calling them zeros. I mean, it's kind of funny, but that's really small and dumb to get like poopy pants about.
Well, it wasn't even all of them. I just said you're surrounded by zeros who are just leeching off your clout. And I think that's true. I'm pretty sure that's true.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. It'd be hard to disagree with
proving it.
Yeah. Anyway.
Or a bitch. And they'll start crying and back down. Bitch. Don't like people like that. You're not allowed to associate with somebody I don't like. Me.
Wow.
Grow up. This isn't middle school. You're in your 30s. Grow up.
In your 30s?
Please.
Wait, who's in their 30s? Is that Flash? How old is Az? We're putting clues together here, It's like trying to figure out yeah, it's very silly. Yeah, weird. Yeah, Yellow Flash, man. These guys, again, like Yellow Flash reached out to me and he said, you're associating with some really shitty people. I said, what? Who? He's like Vito and Dick Masterson and Nick bro. It's like when you're saying you're associating with shitty people, it's so weird, man. I can't get away from this. Just leave me alone. Fucking leave me alone, dude. I can't take it. It's like this whole thing about shitty people. I associate with people who I think are smart and funny. Those are the people who I want to associate. Wow, look at Camelot putting up the $100 super chats. I associate with people who are smart and funny. That's all it is. That's what I like.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when you're dumb and not funny. I'll try to be your friend, but I feel sorry for you. Yellow Flash is dumb and unfunny. He's not funny and he's stupid. And I mean, I don't say that like, oh, I'm to be mean to him. He just is not smart. He's low IQ and he's never made me laugh, not even once. So on the other hand, somebody like Dick Masterson, who I've only spoken to once, I was on his show once because they invited me on. And it's like they invite me on people. I get invited on people's shows all the time. I'm now associating with him. And by the way, he's really funny. Like he's actually funny and smart.
Yeah, he was cracking me up.
What the fuck? You have to associate with slow, dumb people who aren't funny because these guys are shitty people because they correctly identify that people like Yellow Flash are retards. I mean, what am I supposed to do at that point? I got to go with the smart people. I got it. That's why I hang out with Shane and John. You know, those guys are smart and they're funny. Man, it sucks.
It's pretty easy. It's a male. Of course it's a male. Of course it is.
It's a tough life.
We expect women to do that. We don't expect full-grown men to be like, I don't like that you're friends with a person.
Yeah.
Why? Because they wanted to have sex with them. Let's be honest. The person I'm talking about is all in the replies of every female like that's in their genre or niche, trying to have sex with them. Every girl.
Wait, what's the penis thing?
Because they can't have sex with people in real life because they look like a melting freaking monster snowman.
It's ass! Oh my god! You're talking about ass!
I was totally
Speaking
joking
of
before.
on yourself,
it's the thumb.
We got
thumb
a
wants to
huge
get wet.
drop from Hell Pizza King, the OGest OG I think we have.
Asmat fucking is just so weird.
240.
All right, I think he was talking about Az. Was he talking about Yellow Flash?
Yeah, I think he's talking about. I mean, I don't know what Yellow Flash looks like.
I don't know what he looks like.
Az looks like a giant melting. I mean, he just looks melting, like a giant thing of butter melting.
God
like
damn!
Like a boiled ham. He's got it's like a boiled ham on a pile of butter. But it's also.
I was sure he was talking about Yellow Flash, but I don't think Yellow Flash is up in the DMs of females. I do think Az might be. And Az is the fat guy there that, oh man. He's talking about Az and Nina.
He takes his thing off. He's like, I'm fucking horny.
Oh, that's vile, dude. Hold on, let me just say hi to him here live.
10 million subs.
I mean, what a guy. Oh, is it over? He's over. Shit.
Look at that guy.
This guy's a hero. All right, anyway. You're finished, but I wanted to say hi. That's all. All right, whatever. Damn, dude. That's crazy. You see, Camelot is out there. Understand, like, he's how old is Az is closer to your age. He's certainly not in his 30s. Closer to your age, but not in his 30s.
Close to ours.
He said you're in your 30s. See, that sounds like Yellow Flash. I don't know, man. It could be either of those guys.
Maybe he's in his late 30s. It's hard to tell. He's bald. His face is all lumpy and shit. It's hard to tell how old he is, really.
Yeah. Send Camelot the link. I would. Wow, look at this. $100 super chat. We're getting $100 super chat. Hooray! That's great. Low Watermark says, Yellow Flash said Nick was a shitty person. Damn, F Yellow Flash. Let me reel that back in. I'm not sure that he did say that. I think that's who he was referring to. He said, you're hanging out with shitty people. And I think he meant that crowd. But maybe not Nick. Let me reel that back in. Some other people might have referred to Nick in that way. Yeah. Shitty people.
They suck.
Yeah, I don't like that word. The shitty people is SJW. When people are like, you're a shitty person. Shitty people. Shitty persons. I don't like that. I just I don't like that at all. Bothers me. Let me read some of
that
these.
broad label for you. You're shitty. Bam.
Yeah, shitty person. You know, I heard a lot of that from really like it's an effeminate thing to say. You might say like if somebody says, "Oh, you know, this happened to me." I might, "Oh, that's shitty." Like, but I wouldn't even. I don't think I use the word shitty, except maybe your art is shitty, shitty artwork that you did. How would you use the word shitty?
See, I'm always like that. Looks like shit.
Yeah,
That
I'll
feels
call
like
people
shit.
shithead.
Yeah.
Yeah.